What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ASL semifinals.
Oh my God, he's just gonna come in here.
Gets one High Templar at least.
Okay, this may be too ambitious.
Yeah.
This just seems like there's a lot reserved here.
Oh my God,
Oh my
these
God.
Psy Storms are out of
Okay,
control!
if he does it like that. Oh, he needs to keep that alive.
Look at the micro, the mini game.
Oh, he got it.
And then there's like the weird bar mining base that you can take. Oh my God.
Oh
Look,
my God, how did
are you
those not
kidding
die?
me?
Oh, okay. That was
Another
sick.
star! If we can keep one map, I'd like to keep Third World.
Sparkle, I can live without.
Sparkle,
We were most excited about that right before it came out. Now that we've got it, I'm like, eh.
I'm going to bring it outside in the back alley and shoot it Tasteless. That,
right.
That map is done after
And we're not
the
even going
finals.
to tell everybody that it went to see Grandma and run around in the fields for a while. That map is...
This is what happens when you're a bad map. Now be a good map.
He's doing something sneaky.
Down
Okay,
all
hold
those
up. Oh, my God.
Pretty sick, actually.
Oh, my God. He did it perfectly.
No.
He shot down every single one.
Yeah.
This is bad. Ow, 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 ow. This is...
You feel the pain.
I feel it.
The thing is, if you look at the way the maps have played out, even though it's a 2-0, this doesn't feel like it's a 3-0. You know what I mean?
Look at the hero. Look at the guts on that.
You don't know what I mean?
I'm more distracted by the fact that he's going to try to take away some shields off that
man.
zealot. That it's going to be regen by the time it actually attacks. Risking losing one drone, Artosis. No, please go ahead. This is crazy.
Look at that. He's just not even.
Oh my God! It actually got away. Okay.
He's like, yeah, you
that
idiots.
That could have been the worst thing in the whole world.
You idiots thought that cannon was going to kill my Overlord. He's like sitting there laughing. He's like, wait a minute. Even the commentators thought that. He's like, Into the Rain. Were you ever really a pro gamer?
Can you believe that? It's pretty big. Whoa! He saves it.
Nice.
Now, hold on.
Oh.
If these are over water, he can't unload it.
Oh, lucky by hero right there.
Wow.
That would have been insane.
So crazy. Look, he's looking for exactly this. He just missed it.
God.
This is roly-poly hell. All right. Well,
the
that's...
drones are going to go fight it now.
It's just open. Okay, I think we may see... I don't blame him for doing this, but this is how desperate he is. We're ahead of the Korean stream in this way. We're breaking news over here, okay?
Ooh.
We're CNNing this stuff, all right? Everything's breaking news over here, the ASL, all right?
He loses quite a few Dragoons on the other side, so he's definitely got to boogie over there and help out this base.
Did you say he's got a boogie over there?
He's got a boogie right over there, man. What do you think? How do you think Dragoons move, man?
They do boogie a little bit.
They boogie over.
Yeah. It's going to have to try to bust out here. It seems like a lot of times Vinny's had a better army, but Snow's playing a bit more of the chess game.
That's so funny. Where did he think his army was?
Rats.
Brutal. Brutal.
Okay, now this, he could actually get a stasis over here, though, and just...
Ooh, a stasis on the Arbiter that actually had a lot of energy here as well.
Mind games.
You know, I always have had this thought in the back of my head about randomizing build orders correctly. And so that you can't be predicted, right? Because some people are actually very good predictors of what people end up doing on maps. But I've always felt like there should be a place in pro gaming, and not necessarily this match here, but this would be like a good map and a good matchup to have something like this, where you literally let randomness decide your build. Like you assign everything a number and roll a die, and then that chooses your build so your opponent can't metagame you. You know what I mean?
Sure. It's tricky, though, because a lot of times you don't open. Sometimes, depending on when you scout them, it limits or expands how many builds you can have. I mean, the most common one is if they didn't get a scout right away. Like they scouted the last spawn, for instance, you could just go DT, even if you didn't plan it.
Yeah, I mean,
you just look at it and go,
you definitely could. And, of course, there's so many different ways to play it. But, like, generally speaking for this map, right, 3-gate Goon is super powerful. So... you know, DT beats that, and then it's like, well, if you go DT and the other guy went Observer, you're definitely in trouble then. But if you went Observer, oh man, 3-gate Dragoon has more Dragoons than you. Yeah. And we've seen some people try to skirt lines and do middle-of-the-road builds and stuff, but just generally speaking, most of the wins come from one of those 3 exact categories.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's... I don't know. For me personally, I don't like PvP on maps like this very much compared to the other maps.
I guess because I'm a Protoss player, I really enjoy seeing how games can pan out with really good players on maps like this, because there's so many decisions that have to be made immediately and control that has to be handled perfectly right at the start that I don't know. I find it really refreshing. this light blue area. And the dark blue is low ground. The Dorito chips is what I called them in my head.
Yeah.
That's the high ground area.
Yes. Yes, that's a good point.
Stay on the chips.
Stay on the Dorito chips. Cooler Ranch, by the way.
Cool Ranch for sure. Yeah.
What's the best Dorito flavor, Tasteless?
I would actually give it a tie between whatever the original was and then Cool Ranch.
Okay.
And I guess now, due to current marketing, you're supposed to be drinking Mountain Dew with that.
You waited 100,000 years to go in. Okay, so the Dragoon's coming up, and he has the Zealot as well. Very similar number of units here. So solid micro on both sides.
Yeah, this is a very technical micro fight.
Oh, I think Snow's actually coming out on top slightly.
Yeah, he's going to get this next volley off. And now it's going to be... Actually, when the next Dragoons come out, I think Snow might be in a bad spot here.
Yeah, he's got a micro out of here now.
Well, he can actually get this last Dragoon.
Wow, he comes out 2 Dragons
That was
ahead.
so good.
Yeah, that was a really good micro.
Man.
Oh my god, you can't be losing to that Zealot though.
Then pushing in with a Reaver on foot.
Yep.
On all of the Reaver feet. I mean, nobody knows how many feet a Reaver has.
That's a good point. Is it really a roly-poly bug? Do those things have 6 feet? I think so.
What if they have treads?
Oh my gosh.
Think about that. These are the questions that nobody asks.
No.
That's why we're here. This guy just got back from his honeymoon.
Well, this is his second honeymoon.
That's
now.
right. This is the real honeymoon. Watching these guys on Sparkle.
Honey, you said you wanted to go to an island.
Ooh, Artosis, you're good. So
That's not what I meant.
I'm like, look, I'm sorry, Flash got eliminated.
That's not what I meant either.
I'm like, I don't know who I married. All there is, Tasteless, is a dead shuttle and a sad, sad
Well,
Mini.
Minnie says, watch this, bro. Believe.
And this is where you make a scout.
Yeah, you're right. What's going on? Hey, man, when they leave the front door open, wide open, the garage door's open,
Yeah.
the safe inside is open, all the drawers are pulled out with the jewelry right there.
You don't need a warrant then.
You're going to get robbed, son.
Yeah.
I would be more up in the air about this if Game 3 had looked more normal,
Yeah.
more ordinary. Not ordinary, but, you know, as epic as we would expect, not such a dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire is
yeah.
the best. The best.
So-
it was a dumpster fire of a game.
So,
We put Tasteless in that booth, man. It's definitely closer than that.
yeah, I'm afraid so. Now, because Minnie lost in such a fashion, I actually feel like just seeing how upset he was.
I'm sorry. I'm just like trying to think of how that game could have gone worse, and I'm like, he turns around with his shuttle, and like right before it dies, he loads 8 probes. And then it dies with 8 probes, and I'm like, yeah, that would have been worse.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess in theory. And then he goes back, and the rest of his probes are attacking his own nexus. Somehow he made that mistake, and it blows up at the last second.
I'm sorry. Please continue. It hit me. It was too funny. Oh man, that's an observatory. So you get an observer.
That's right. Hence the Latin observer in both of them. You guys are wondering how he got
The
that
Latin observer,
Yeah.
the root of the word.
Observer, yeah.
Observer,
right
that's
in the front.
it's a Latin word.
Yeah.
It's like when Caesar was taking over Gaul, he's like, send out the observer.
That's right. You know?
It's like microing elsewhere. And look at this, a couple more probes. Sick. Really good.
Sick? I believe you mean 6. Yes, 6 kills, Artosis.
Yeah. Look at you today. Sick, of course, the Latin for 6.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. It was like a pinball machine with those.
Yeah.
We
Lowest
know.
hit point shuttles ever.
Whoa!
Oh!
Big play there by Minnie.
Oh my God.
I guess that's all the time we have, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are.